Fieldhouse on the campus of Emmaus Bible College for the 2023 North Region Basketball Tournament. The NCCAA is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the four core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics. At this time, we ask you to join us for a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the day and for the opportunity these teams have to compete. We thank you for Jesus and his sacrifice on the cross. We pray that you would bless the coaches and game officials, and we pray for the safety of all three participants. We ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen. And now, let's meet the teams. Starting for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the SaberCats of Maranatha Baptist University. A sophomore guard from Anaheim, California, Dylan Woodward. A freshman guard from Lake, Texas, number 2, Brayden Cox. A senior guard from Valley Forge, Central Cape, number 15, Josh Davis. A senior guard from Rickton Park, Illinois, number 21, Caleb Poultry. A forward from Ringgold, Louisiana, number 24, Malachi Hertzler. The SaberCats are the head coach, officer, and assistant coach, John Pizzo. Finally, for the home team on the scoreboard, the Rams of North Central University. A senior guard, number 22, Zach Keeson. A senior forward, number 3, Kaden Quigley. A junior guard, number 4, Tanner Holtman. A sophomore forward, number 12, Cameron Thomas. A senior guard, number 15, Micah Filer. The Rams are led by head coach Jeremy Tucker and assistant coach David Witt, Justin Castro, and Tyler Engel.
Welcome everyone that is watching today's 1-9 matchup with the North Central University versus the Maranatha Baptist University SaberCats. We are at Pollard Fieldhouse on the campus of Emmaus Bible College. My name is Landon Jacobus, and my co-host name is
Luke Serwinski. Excited for this game today.
Yes, I am too. It's going to be a good game. And North Central easily wins the tip. You know, I've heard a lot about North Central. I know that they are good. They're a D3 school, but I have not personally seen them play before.
I've never seen them play actually, so this will be a good experience.
Yes, I'm very familiar with Maranatha and how they play, right from the start I can tell that their defense is a lot tighter than it has been in the past couple games.
Wow, that was a great turnaround jump shot.
Yes, really, really good shot.
Kevin Durant reminiscent.
I really like North Central's jerseys. Like they're
they're clean.
Yeah, they're really nice, like ice white kind of jersey.
Simple, clean, look nice. Yeah, so there's not a lot for us to say immediately about the North Central team except look very disciplined defensively.
Yes. Also very, very, very lanky.
They're
tall.
big. Yeah, they're long.
Definitely a lot of size mismatches, especially with Maranatha and number 2, Brayden Cox. Not to throw any shots at him, but
and we got a charge. Lowered the shoulder. They're gonna give it to the defender.
And that's another thing. North Central's really got to learn to. I know that they're a very physical team, especially since they play D3. But the refs here are very different at this level.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a lot,
100%.
A lot more calls. And so I think that's something North Central needs to adjust to. which obviously if they do get in foul trouble, it's not like they're going to have any problem finding someone on their bench.
Oh, yeah. Wide open three.
Be there.
Misses off the rim.
Malachi Herbster off the front end. Malachi Herbster getting posted up by
Thomas. Back to
number 12, Cameron Thomas.
This is the turnaround hook shot. Out of bounds. It's going to be Maranatha ball. Really last game, who did Maranatha just play?
They played Oak Hills.
Oak Hills. It was a great game.
It was a really good. Maranatha scored 5 points in 5 seconds at the end of regulation to tie the game back up and force the game to overtime. They eventually won in overtime against Oak Hills.
Yeah, number 21, Kayla Moultrie, really had an impressive showing that game.
Yes, very much so.
Oh, another three off the front of the rim.
And number 2, Brayden Cox, who just shot the 3 there. I remember playing him at the beginning of the season, and he was coming off the bench.
He's really made a name for himself.
Yes, really kind of struggled at the beginning of the season. I think that's just kind of confidence and trying to find his role on the team, but really has really grown as a player this year and has really 100%. Found his spot and has really just evolved into a really smart point guard for this Maranatha SaberCat team.
His jump shot has been, at least last game, it was
on fire.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I think I barely remember him missing even a jump shot. Even with his smaller frame, his ability to just get up and shoot over is incredible.
Yes, I would 100% agree with that. So North Central's Caden
Wait, where is it?
Fretley, I think is how it's pronounced.
I call it Fretley, but
I'll go with
Caden, if we mispronounce your name, we're sorry.
Good backdoor pass. Brayden Cox with the short corner.
Front jump shot on the top of the backboard.
Rebound by Malachi Herbster. Saves it, but wow.
Oh, wow. No, there was not a call there.
That was definitely a big-time push by Dylan Woodward.
Big push. North Central.
Josh Davis denies inbound
Good
pass.
block by Josh Davis there. Wide open.
Shout out to Coach Sharon Tomlinson for giving us batteries for both microphones so we can continue to commentate and talk to you guys on this stream. Kale Moultrie drives left, denies the screen, passes off to Josh Davis.
Down
to
puts it in.
Herbster. He posts up, spins, turns, up,
and big block by Cameron Thomas.
Yes.
And that's really the advantage Cameron Thomas has. Just
North Central playing a little too quick.
Frame-wise, Cameron Thomas.
North Central getting a little frustrated with themselves.
Oh, yeah.
That's not something you want to see this early in the game, especially even though they're up 7-0. Like just seeing that's not a sight you want to see. I think that they're okay, but
just like we were talking about a little earlier, just the mismatches. Malachi Herbster is pretty talented at finishing inside, but he misses another jump shot right there. But like just body for body, Cameron Thomas is just a big man.
Yes.
Like he is strong and built. And so it's going to prove a challenge for Malachi Herbster, but definitely one he's going to step up to.
Yes. I do believe that Maranatha and North Central have faced each other in the regular season before. Maranatha calls the 30-second timeout, just kind of regroup. They're down 7-0 right now, and for good reason. The coach of Maranatha takes a timeout. But yes, I believe since Maranatha is a D3 school as well, I believe that they have played before. I'm going to guess that North Central has won the matchups that they have played.
Yeah, probably.
But regardless, Maranatha has played at the D3 level, and so they know what physicality to expect
100%.
From these D3 teams.
And especially just at regionals, it's a whole different atmosphere.
Oh, yes. It's March, baby. Like anything can happen now. And I think also March it's gotten to the point where, some teams are clicking at the right time and other teams are kind of just trying to fight through injuries and fatigue and stuff like that. And I know that Maranatha obviously played an overtime game yesterday, so they are definitely feeling it a little bit.
And North Central is the 1 seed, correct?
Yes, they
are. So I was told before the game that the last 3 years, the 1 seed has never made it past the first round.
Really?
And has been knocked out every game. And so we'll see if that myth holds true. But it will prove to be a challenge for Maranatha.
Yes, most definitely.
Great pass. Josh Davis with the 3. Off the back of the rim, rebound.
I will say the caliber of the 1 seed in the past couple of years since North Central and Crown have not attended the regional has obviously been not up to caliber. And I'm not trying to throw shots at Trinity, but obviously not the caliber of physicality and play that North Central has played at for a number of years. Not to say that Trinity is not a talented team. I really do think that they are, and will definitely give a really good shot to whoever wins this game. But regardless, this is definitely a legitimate 1 seed that is coming into this tournament.
Yep.
And honestly, a 1 seed that honestly got snubbed out of their conference tournament too. North Central didn't qualify for their conference tournament. So that definitely, I think, was a bummer for North Central.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that they felt like they were in a good position to.
Now they really have something to prove. Caleb Moultrie with a hard 3.
Yes.
Take a picture of that one and post it on Instagram right in his face.
Caleb Moultrie has been ice cold during this regional tournament so far.
And by a quick answer from
by number
North Central.
15, Micah Filer. Caleb Moultrie with the ball on the wing, passes off to Josh Davis. Josh Davis drives right, crosses back over left, brings him back. Good news, Okafuna in the game. Ooh, honestly, great three by number 12, Mike Mertzes. Mertis.
That's how I would say.
Honestly, he had a wide open 3, but he also had good news Okafuna on the roll as well. If he wanted to get the lob in there.
Yes. But again, just another quick answer by Micah Filer.
Yes. Honestly, all Maranatha needs to do in this game is just stick around. They got the crowd to keep them in this game and to help them out. I think since they're the underdog, I think teams are going to be rooting for Maranatha.
Yep. And Maranatha has proven that they can, if they're still in it, if they have a close late game, they can stick around. But that was
Tanner Holtman with the 3.
That's honestly, Maranatha needs to stay within like a 5 to 8 point range, because I do believe in the fourth quarter they really can make big moves, as they have proven to.
And they've done it against teams time and time. They obviously did it against Oak Hills earlier this season. They did it against Faith Baptist Bible College. They almost did it against us. And for those that don't know, I play on the men's basketball team here at Emmaus, and we played Maranatha the other week. And
great pass. Josh Davis, tough layup.
That's what I'm saying. Those are the plays that they need to make to stay in this game and stick within
Maranatha,
6 points.
Like we said, might be down like body to body comparative to just the mismatches.
And size, too.
But just
they're sticking with it.
Yeah, they're sticking with it. They're working hard, staying in it. Another great shot by Micah Filer, already at 6 points. That's a 17 to 8 game right now.
I think that actually might be his 9th point. No, that is
Sorry,
his 9th
that was
point.
his 9th point. My bad.
Micah
3
Filer
threes.
Has 3 threes. He might be. Is he 3 for 3? Micah Filer is 4 for 4 from the field, 1 for 1 from 3. So he is having a hot start right now.
Oh, another 3. North Central off the top corner, almost went in.
Josh Davis with the rebound. He tries to look to push. Smart move to pull it back. He didn't have the numbers. Good news with the screen, not much of a screen there. Josh Davis
almost surprised there wasn't a charge. A little bit of arm movement by Josh Davis, but still a great way to get in the paint and get to the foul line.
I do know that this reffing crew here, we had them last night and we've had them a couple times this season. They definitely do not like coaches and players getting up in their face and arguing calls. I do know that for a fact. So I think another crucial thing is that both teams need to stay composed and realize that the refs that they're playing with are going to make calls that might not go your way.
Yeah. Josh Davis puts that free throw in, makes it a 17 to 9 game.
I think it's 17 to 8.
Am I just wrong? Wow.
I think you might be just wrong.
I'm 0 for 2 today. 17 to 8. Great pass inside. Oh, great spin move. Left hand finish. Misses off the front of the rim.
Caleb Moultrie up the right side of the floor. Drives baseline, brings it back. Looking for a screen from Good News. Josh Davis thought about pulling it. That'll be SaberCat basketball with 17 seconds left.
Dylan Woodward with the ball. Josh Davis setting a screen. Woodward wants to pull the three, but doesn't get it to him. Josh Davis drives in, blocked.
Just a good straight up play by number 20. We don't have his name on the live stats at the moment, but
our live stats are bugging on us here. I will find it for you. So
number 20,
Jonathan Thompson.
Thompson, my bad.
Great block.
Just great defense. Just straight up and down. And honestly, that's what you have to do when you're inside the arc, just playing straight up and not trying to foul, but contesting at the same time. And when you're that tall, you can do things like that.
We have a
inadvertent buzzer.
Trouble with the shot clock. The clock is not going for some reason. The ref said play on. I don't know why he would tell the players to play on when the clock was not going. Interesting take. I do know yesterday this reffing crew had a little bit of a problem figuring out the shot clock timing, and so that might have something to deal with it. But good. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Malachi Herbster. Missed shot. North Central running it.
Jonathan Thompson.
Tough finish.
Good
Jonathan
finish.
Thompson right around the 7-footer. Good news.
And yes, his name is Good News Okafuna. Just to clarify, it is not a nickname. That is his first name. Pass it into Good News.
There potentially could have been a foul call. There was a little bit of a wraparound.
Could have, but these refs are going to let him play. They're either going to let him play or they're going to call fouls. I think that they kind of just adjust to the physicality. Because I think there's some reffing crews that are refs that adjust to the physicality and call based off of that, but then there's also refs that just have a set physicality that they set right from the start. And these refs are definitely refs that if you set the physicality, they're going to let you play with that physicality.
100%.
Especially since both of these teams are D3 teams, I feel like the physicality is going to be a lot more than normal teams.
Dylan Woodward had a couple great combinations, but wasn't able to get anyone there.
Just great
Caleb
defense.
Moultrie, tough three off the back of the rim. That was a deep three. Malachi Herbster falls on the line.
Finds the floor monster.
Oh, wide open three.
Micah Filer for three.
He
is hot.
That.
Micah Filer, 12 points.
North Central
5 for 5 from the field.
Oh, 100%. And North Central they're moving fast, but they're getting great looks. Like they're not putting up stupid shots, but they're having great looks and still like playing fantastic defense.
Yes.
They're not becoming tired. They want to prove a point today.
Ooh, debatable call there. I think the coach of North Central is quieting his bench because he knows that they need to keep composure and not talk with these refs because that's going to get
what a great coach does.
Yes, very much so.
Dylan Woodward with the ball. Put it in. Malachi Herbster back out. Dylan Woodward. Long two, air ball.
Those shots are honestly arguably some of the worst shots in basketball. Not to say that he's just going to shot up at the buzzer, but long twos are probably the worst shots.
Long twos with your foot on the three-point line is the worst shot in basketball.
Malachi Herbster with a good tip. This gym is packed right now, ladies and gentlemen. We have every team in here.
We might have to put in a request for more bleachers.
Yeah, honestly. The award ceremony is directly after this game, so
all 21 teams are showing up. North Central has been very disciplined today.
Yes.
Oh, great follow through.
Good find.
Oh, good find just off the rim. Cameron Thomas gets it. Offensive rebound, puts it back up, and then is fouled on the shot.
He will be shooting 2. Now, if you're the Maranatha coach, what is your plan here? Do you continue to kind of get set plays? Do you slow it down? you speed it up. Like,
well, that's the thing. I feel like they don't have Caleb Moultrie on the floor right now.
Yes, they definitely need to get him back on the floor as soon as they can.
But he honestly, he's been very ball dominant so far, as he typically is, bringing the ball up the court.
Yes.
But I really think you need to set the tempo and have sets for Caleb Moultrie, really get him going, and then once he gets going, it's going to open up the floor for Malachi Herbster, Josh Davis, and all these other players to really find their opportunities to score. But like I said, Malachi Herbster is typically he just has a turnover there, throws it out of bounds.
Control of it.
Malachi Herbster is really he might be their leading scorer, second leading scorer, and he's really one of their go-to players. But
really
like I said, with such a big difference in size, it's going to be hard for him to get great looks like he typically is able to get.
He isn't the greatest at finishing down low, but he definitely gets a lot of shots up, down in the paint. Not a great three-point shooter either, but definitely makes the most of his opportunities when he's down in the paint. But that's a great three-point attempt by number 32, Carrington McNeil.
And like we were saying with,
I think a
tough
timeout.
turnover. Maranatha is really feeling the pressure now.
I think a timeout.
Almost down by 20.
Might need a timeout here soon. I think that they just need to regroup.
Maranatha needs to do something.
Yes.
But like we were saying with Malachi Herbster, he's not the greatest three-point shooter, but he is a great competitor. He doesn't back down.
Ooh, questionable call there. Josh Davis really
call.
brought his hands down there. I think that honestly should have been called something there. Brandon Cox needs to realize that.
We have fans yelling behind us.
Yes, we do.
Caleb Moultrie is back in the game.
Yes.
We did not announce that. Yep.
That might be a second, actually.
There was 2 fouls right there, back to back. But the second one is called. It's kind of the bang.
That is Caleb Moultrie's first foul.
It's kind of just like the bang scenario. Usually, you have a little bump the first one you're going to let go, but
the problem was that the North Central player was already at a full head of steam, and Caleb Moultrie just tried to stop him dead in his tracks. And that's never going to go your way, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's what right now Maranatha just needs to stay disciplined, stick to what they know to do.
Yes.
And they have to play tough defense.
Yes.
Enjoy Cameron Thomas backing down. Malachi Herbster off the glass. Gets the roll. That puts Cameron Thomas on the board.
Caleb Moultrie brings the ball to the right side of the court. Gets a screen from Josh Davis. He drives baseline. And we have a reach-in foul by number 35, Barnabas Preble. That's a pretty cool name. I'm not gonna lie, I like that name.
So typically a lot of the things that Maranatha does. I'm sorry. Okay, get back to the game. So typically what Maranatha does on the offensive sets here is typically a lot of their sets deal with isolation plays, a couple pick and rolls, and then some backdoor screens. And so what they typically do, they almost run a triangle set and get it into Malachi Herbster, or they're setting final shot clock.
Nope.
And he does not get the shot off. Shot clock violation. Great defense by North Central.
It was a good look. If they just had a couple more seconds, that would have been a great look for Maranatha.
And like I was saying, a lot of the offensive play call for Maranatha is typically they're going to run a triangle set and try to get into Malachi Herbster and let him work, or they're going to get Caleb Moultrie and get him an isolation play, and then literally just let him go to work. And so maybe calling a couple backdoor screens, get some shooters open, get the rhythm going would be a great option.
It looks like Maranatha is dropped into a 2-3 zone, which is kind of, it worked there. But
it worked there. Air ball and an offensive foul by Cameron Thomas.
Definitely, obviously they can't guard a man-to-man, but the way that they've been shooting, I just don't think a 2-3 is going to do much better.
You would think North Central has been great from downtown today, and so usually a 2-3 gives them more three-point opportunities.
And I know that Maranatha does also run a 1-3-1, and I would honestly go into that more than a 2-3 zone, to be honest with you.
Just have to constantly make sure you're closing out on these shooters. That's the big thing.
Yes. And it's a good timeout by Maranatha. They really need to regroup here, down 20 with 7 minutes to play in the first half. Maranatha is definitely a team that can come back, but it's going to take a lot, especially against a very disciplined North Central team that has a lot of seniors and grad seniors on this roster. So definitely going to be difficult for this Maranatha team to make a comeback, especially with the inexperience that they have outside of Caleb Moultrie. So we'll see here. We'll see how this goes. All right, and we are back after the timeout here. Maranatha with the ball with 7 minutes remaining. Brandon Cox. Oh, it looks like
North Central comes out in a 1-3-1. It's kind of what we were just saying Maranatha should think about doing.
Good luck.
Good luck. You just have to seal that pin a little harder.
Yeah.
And it was there.
Brant Cashman just needs to come to the ball on that one, honestly. I think he didn't want to find himself under the rim, but at that point he could have slid over and taken a dribble and gone to the left side and got an easy layup there.
There is Dylan Woodward, wide open three.
Bang! Good three. Good in-out look for
shot.
Dylan Woodward, and great rhythm shot for him.
It's a great way. Coming out of the timeout, that's
Looks
exactly
like
what you want.
They're still sitting in that 2-3. I'm interested of why, but it looks like there we go.
Three.
Oh,
and no one boxes out the North Central player, and because of it,
a zone can work and everything, and they can miss shots. But if you're not willing to put a man on a body, it's never going to work for you with that zone.
Yeah, and that's
and to give Maranatha some grace, like boxing out in a zone is very difficult, and you have to be very disciplined to do it. You can do everything right in a zone, but if you don't box out and put a man on a body, it's going to be a tough day trying to get rebounds.
And I'll be honest, the North Central is doing a great job picking this 2-3 apart, because if you watch them, Cameron Thomas with the 3 there, if you watch them, they're barely dribbling, and that's how you beat the zone.
Passing the ball is going to beat the zone every time.
And like we said, very disciplined team right now. You know, typically you see a lot of good teams that come into a tournament like this really kind of just play down to the level. And great block by Cameron Thomas.
North Central showing that they are not playing down.
Yeah, they're not playing down. They're setting the tone.
Ooh,
foul.
Yeah, that was a foul. He definitely got him on the arm. You could definitely see that the ball left his hand because he got his hand on his wrist. So number 32, Carrington McNeil at the line, shooting 2. And it is a 20-point game still.
Like we said, like North Central is not backing down at all.
No,
they're playing their game, and it's clearly showing on the scoreboard.
Yes. Especially when you get a 22-point lead this early, it's very, very difficult to come back to, just with all the momentum that North Central has already. Dylan Woodward with the ball at the top of the key. Got a screen from Malka Herster. He looks to drive in. He loses the ball. North Central pushing in transition. Does not have the numbers. Pulls it out.
Wide open 3 again. Bang.
Gonna make it. Number 3, Caden Freetley.
It says he has 0 points, but
I think it's just updating. It's a little slow.
I feel like he had another shot. Trying to take a charge there. Caleb Moultrie went right around them. Fast break. North Central 3-on-1. And good left-handed finish by Caden Freetley again.
The ref on our side here was making comments to number 44 Brant Kashner to, I think, stop talking.
To who? Who'd you say, Landon?
Number 44 for Maranatha.
Malachi Herbster. Tough end, blocked. Off the backboard even. North Central running it. Cameron Thomas passes it out. Pass it again. Another 3 by Caden Freetley.
They are 7 of 10 from the 3-point line right now.
70%.
They are 70%.
And
that is wild.
oh, an offensive foul on Malachi Herbster.
The reason right now why it is a 30-point game is because North Central is shooting 61% in comparison to Maranatha, who is shooting 26.
The Maranatha fans are not very happy right now.
Yeah, I would.
And I mean, rightly so. You're down by 30, but obviously you can't put that all on the refs right now.
No. Especially since they haven't really called that much either.
It's
North Central's just getting really any shot that they want.
They're doing anything they want.
They're not settling for the shots that Maranatha wants them to take. They're getting the shots that they want, and they're taking them at a high clip right now.
That's what the amount of passing North Central is doing is impressive.
Yes. And that shows you when a team is very disciplined, is when you know when to pass and when to dribble. And also their execution too, just their execution of sets like that.
Great
right
inbound play.
Just easy execution and knowing which way to go and refusing screens and knowing which way the defender is trying to force them and going the opposite way. It is very vital that Maranatha can score here, but they obviously
passes it
fail to do
straight
so.
to Cameron Thomas. Great bounce
Great
pass.
pass.
Great pass by the big man. Maranatha bringing the ball up. Slow kick, Malachi Herbster and sizing up. Great pass to Kale Moultrie.
I think
might have gotten a hand on it.
Might got a piece of it.
Cameron Thomas all the way. Oh, unselfish all the way back out. Kicks it out. Unselfish again. Caden Freetley.
Ooh, definitely got fouled there.
Offensive rebound.
Filer.
That might have been that 2 misses in a row is pretty rare for this team right now.
Yeah, I know, right now especially. Firing all cylinders.
Oh, great shot by Dylan Woodward. Comes off that screen, hits the tough 3. Really getting his momentum going. I think he has 6 points now. Yes. Maybe 3. I don't know. Our stats aren't really updating right now. I'm sorry.
We're a little behind on it.
Caden Freetley, front rim.
Good hustle by both teams, and you could say you could want to call a foul on it, but both teams are just hustling there. You can't really call a foul there on either team. Number 11 for North Central, Hezekiah Swanson, checks into the game.
Hezekiah Swanson has some nice shoes. I think they're Kyrie's.
And number 20, Jonathan Thompson, also checks back into the game. I'd agree with you. I think those are some Kyrie's, I believe.
I think they're Kyrie's 6s or 7s.
Yep,
that's a body.
They kind of look like a Christmas edition, red and green.
Red and green. They have something written all over them. I can't see, but pretty cool shoes.
I would give them a 7 or 8 out of 10 actually.
You'd give them a 7 or 8?
I'm not typically a fan of Kyrie's, but I just like the design of these ones.
Yeah.
So the colorway of it.
So tell me, here, let me find his name really fast. In our pamphlet here. So Mike Murdas over there, I believe he has the mellows on. What do you think of those? What do you rate those? He's number 12 for Maranatha.
I'm not a fan. I used to be a big neon color guy back when I was a big youngster. But I'm not a fan of them, to be honest. There's just too much going on there, in my opinion.
I will admit, those are LaMelo Ball's shoes. I am currently wearing a LaMelo Ball jersey, so I have to support the shoes.
You have to support, yes.
Oh, great turnaround. Misses.
Good rebound by Malachi Herbster. the Maranatha coach, high praise for his team for great defense. They just need to string together a lot more of those good defensive stops. And they need to get something on the offensive end as well. Malachi Herbster drives in, spins, step back, finds Josh Davis in the corner for 3.
Josh Davis.
Bang!
Josh Davis.
Great
Number
ball
15
movement
for
by the
Maranatha.
SaberCats there. Really need another stop here from the SaberCat defense.
It's exactly where he wants to, really.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do there. Great contest. He made him spin, made him step back, fade away. I mean, there's nothing more you can do on that at that point.
It's just you really have to beat him that spot.
Herbster drives in, double team coming, back out to Brandon Cox.
Swings
one more
it.
to Josh Davis. Swings it one more.
Oh, deep 3.
Boom! What a shot.
By Mike Mertes.
Great shot.
Deep 3. It's those LaMelo shoes, I'm telling you.
Maranatha starting to, I am sorry for dissing on you for those mellow
and
shoes.
a quick answer by number 11 for North Central.
Maranatha starting to find their stride, but still is not finding any stops on the defensive end right now. North Central just proving that they're too much at the moment. Mike Mertes goes up, layup, too much.
North Central bringing it down. 3-on-3.
Thompson
Kicks
it back out.
Oh, great spin move. Cameron Thomas. Oh, a great pass from the big man. Just a smoked layup. It's all right.
Tyler fading away from it.
Yeah.
It will be North Central ball.
I'll be honest. I am pretty impressed by Cameron Thomas's passing ability. He's really, especially in the fast break situation.
You can tell that he is definitely being left on this court. And I think he's the only starter that has stayed in this game the entire time simply because he's just making smart plays. He's not doing anything spectacular. I think he has 6 points, so he's definitely up there with his teammates, but he's just making smart defensive plays, offensive plays, being so unselfish, kicking to the corner for his teammates, looking for the open passes and the open shots, and getting offensive rebounds too and making great saves. And
Cameron Thomas, another 3
short,
off the rim.
But still, Cameron Thomas is out there for one specific reason, and it's because he is keeping his team in check. And he is a big part in this reason why they have such a huge lead going into the half.
Also, Micah Filer at halftime shooting 7 for 9 from the field with 16 points for North Central. Really, really showing out and shooting a great percentage.
Yep. I believe we're going to commercial here soon, so we will check back in with you guys at the start of the second half.
So why should you consider the experience at Emmaus as opposed to somewhere else? I think it's very important to know who you are. I went to Emmaus to find out what God's Word said so that I could then with a sure footing push forward into the vocational part of my life.
So when I was first looking for schools, I knew that I wanted a really solid counseling program, but I also wanted a biblical core, and I found that here at Emmaus. In my Bible classes, I'm not just learning biblical facts, but I'm also learning how the Bible applies to my life and how I can live it out in my Christian walk. But then in my counseling classes, I'm learning theories and I'm learning scientific information and how the brain works, but I'm also learning how to integrate my faith into that.
So I've had the awesome experience to be part of Student Missionary Fellowship over the past 2 years. And what their purpose is, and part of the opportunity of service that it provides for students, is really getting involved with missionaries who come from around the globe. This gives us an opportunity as students to be aware of what the Lord is doing in places like Burundi, Africa. It's an awesome opportunity not only for the missionaries to come to us, but for us to learn about them and be inspired by the work that the Lord is doing around the globe.
My Emmaus experience has been really transformational, learning how to serve and how to love, and seeing the example in that from your professors and seeing how genuinely they care about you, and then getting to apply that to your life, and the knowledge you get in classes from how Jesus loved people too, and it's teaching me how to be intentional in people's lives, and I really am looking forward to taking that into the future too, in the workplace, at the church, just in the community, and I just see how it's preparing me long term, and it's not just for right here.
The soccer team, it's honestly been so fun, not just in the aspect of playing soccer, but the aspect of being able to fellowship with the team. Just seeing that team dynamic of love one another, serve one another, your team goes first and then soccer. That is an amazing thing that I've honestly never seen before. That's what the gospel does to people, is that at the end of the day, it's not about soccer, it's about fellowship.
I had a group of 4 guys who got together every Thursday night and just poured over whatever we had read that week. Fiction, nonfiction, things in God's Word, things in books that we'd read, and we would just discuss, and we loved to write too. So we'd get together and we'd share whatever we'd written that week. Those relationships, we still keep in touch daily, share our thoughts daily, and it's the most lasting, lifelong commitments I've ever had.
Putting all those together and just seeing how, my life has changed so far while I've been here, and I'm excited to see how else it continues to change.
And we're back.
We are back.
They were supposed to play. And we're back. North Central really just leading by a lot. 29.
Turnaround
Never
jumper
mind.
by
31.
number 2, Zach. Oh boy, this last name.
Where is it? Let me try.
Kajeseth. I'm not even
We're
going
going
to
with
attempt
it.
this.
Zach Kajeseth. If I murdered
So
your
shout out
name,
to some of you
please
fans
forgive me.
for coming to get some free bubbler. I do have bubbler now.
He's given a lot.
So I have actually given away quite a bit of bubbler so far. So if you guys want some, you can find us during a timeout or at end of games.
If you want the bubbler, he has to take a picture.
Yes, I do need a picture so I can get more bubbler. But I'd love to keep handing out bubbler to you guys. So come see me and Luke at the commentating table. But back to the game. Maranatha just got the ball back off of a turnover from North Central. Caleb Moultrie pulls up.
Caleb Moultrie, tough deep
Ooh,
too.
great shot. That is Caleb Moultrie's shot right there. The off the dribble. That's his shot right there. That's
That
what
is his
that's
shot.
where he thrives at the most. But really need to stop here. They really need to find some sort of offense. Cameron Thomas finds his teammate in the corner.
Wow.
That's why he's out there.
Wide open.
I'm telling you. Really,
So
it's Cameron Thomas's first assist of the night. I feel like he's had more.
I don't think our stats are.
Yeah, I don't
updated.
think our stats are up to date, to be honest with you. The ball will stay with the SaberCats here.
Even if that is his first assist of the night, he's had great passes that then haven't resulted in shots or have been like the hockey assist.
Yes, and have led to other assists, yes. Caleb Moultrie with the ball off the dribble.
Really leading.
Gives it to Malachi Herbster, top of the key, back to Moultrie. Over to Josh Davis, who pulls
Tough
from
three
deep.
in his face. Oh,
Backside of the backboard.
barely hits the bottom of the backboard.
North Central looking to push now.
Oh
my goodness.
That was hot like chicken sauce, boys and girls. Hot like chicken sauce.
It's an interesting analogy you got there.
Well, you know what? One guy told me there's nothing like buffalo chicken sauce.
Malachi Herbster out to Don Wordward.
Don't worry.
Another
Cameron
shot
Thomas.
that's just, you don't want to, you know you can find better shots, especially, I feel like they had a decent amount of time left on that shot clock.
Yeah,
you could have got a better shot than
that's
a long,
something,
deep
that's
three.
something I think North Central is doing well. Like,
Shot selection.
I think they really could score. Like, they have the talent to score when they want, but they're still being so patient in using the shot clock.
Yes.
And that's something that Maranatha should really think about doing, is using that shot clock to try to get more of an open shot than they do in
Yes, I
forcing
agree.
something up.
I am. We have none other than Shane Douglas here to get some free bubbler.
Wow, we have people coming left and right to ask Landon Jacobus for some free bubbler. Except Shane is standing in my way. Cameron Thomas.
You're welcome, Shane.
Corner 3 for North Central.
Number 4,
Give
Tanner
him all
Holtman.
3 of those. Zach Kajeseth. I hope I'm saying that right.
I'm pretty sure that was Tanner Holtman that hit that 3.
Wait.
Malachi
It
Herbster
was completely
at the
Tanner
wing.
Holtman. My bad.
Drills it from 3. Malachi Herbster not really known for a 3-point shooter, but he made the most of that
bangs that
opportunity.
one.
And we have the Calvary Warriors rolling up into the gym because I believe they
play Crown
at 5 o'clock tonight.
That will be a good game to watch.
Yes. And even though we got knocked out by the Calvary Warriors, I will be rooting for them in that game. I'm always rooting for the underdogs.
I don't know. I want to see Crown. Crown has
I know
2 UMAC conference
they do.
first team players
They
coming
do.
in, and
But-
Cade Carroll and I forgot his name. I'm so sorry. The other guy also won defensive player of the
Seth
year.
Royston.
Yes, Seth Royston, standing at 6'8".
Yes. Sorry.
Okay,
We had
we
a
were just
correction.
told we incorrectly announced someone's last name in the Providence game, the women's Providence game right before this. It's Maniszewski. I'm sorry.
Filer for 3.
Another 3
He is
for Filer.
shooting
That's
a really good
19 for
clip.
him.
He is 19 off of 10 attempts. 8
Wow.
of 10 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3. Really putting together a solid
another
all-around
steal by
good
North
game.
Central.
Filer is wide open in the corner.
Great
Another three from
sling
Filer.
pass.
My
Dude,
goodness.
another one.
He has not
Someone
missed.
needs to play some defense on him.
Oh my goodness. Tried gambling, didn't come out successful. It looks like Maranatha is subbed in their subs. I just now realized that.
Yeah,
They're
but
subbing
it
them
looks
back
like
in.
their other starting 4 are about to come back in. I imagine they'll leave Good News on the floor for some height.
Yes. I'm also a little interested. I don't know why Maranatha's coach would sub out.
I know you would think you'd almost want him in there just to be a big body to bully some of these guys around. Another tough 3
I just don't
by Tanner
I
Holtman.
don't understand that on the Maranatha's coach. Like, if you're wanting to talk to your starting 5, would a timeout make more sense? I feel like that would make more sense. But, again, another reason why we are not head coaches.
Not coaches.
Ball will stay with Maranatha, and we have platoon swaps from both sides.
And they're taking Good News off, actually, so I was wrong.
And
they're going to take the 7-footer off the floor.
Another reason why.
We're not coaches.
I feel like that's just going to be our saying of the day right there.
Yeah, probably.
Someone should make a T-shirt out of that.
Facts.
Josh Davis goes up.
Josh Davis.
Able to draw the foul on number 35. Barnabas Preble.
Yeah,
I love that name.
I really do think if North Central was to stand straight up, I really do think they would get a charge call on this. Josh Davis loves to lead with his arms up, and it's not illegal what he's doing, but I really do think they could get a charge if they were to just take that hit, because he is leading with the forearm.
The other thing I will say is that Josh Davis is really good at getting deep in the paint.
Oh, yes.
And is really able, and that kind of limits opportunities for teams to stay outside of the charge arc to draw a charge. So
and believe it or not, Josh Davis, he's probably about 6'1", 6'2", but he can throw down, believe it or not.
He can.
And so I would love to see him get a dunk at some point.
That's a good take.
Well, we'll see what happens.
That's a good take by Jonathan Thompson.
Josh Davis with the ball. Tough crossover. Trying to get back down, but can't quite get there. Malachi Herbster to Mike Metters. Am I saying that right?
Down to Herbster. He's looking to post up. They got a cutter.
Kind of a lazy pass, to be honest.
The
North
defender
Central
also
running
it off
it.
too. Oh my goodness.
Could have been a tough finish right over. I thought he was actually going to dunk it for a second. I would have probably thrown the mic up if he did that. Malachi Herbster with an easy bucket.
They caught North Central off guard in transition.
That makes it a 41-point game. North Central corner 3. Another one.
North Central just must have had guava juice before the game.
They must have had some guava juice because they are wet like water.
Yes. There you go, Tristan Greenhagen. We were able to incorporate all three
of the words you gave us. So if anyone was wondering why I said chicken sauce earlier, that is why.
Or why I randomly threw out guava juice, because nobody randomly does that.
No one. I don't. If you drink guava juice,
guava juice is actually quite good. I'm gonna be honest.
You've had guava juice.
I actually like guava juice.
I've never had that.
It's actually really good. I mean, you kind of have in this. Oh wait, never mind. That's the wrong bubbler, but.
Is it the pitaya one?
Yeah.
I don't like that one.
It's not the pitaya berry. It's shoot.
Another good shot by.
There's a bubbler drink out there that has guava in it. I do know that. And as a bubbler ambassador, I feel sad that I don't recall the flavors. So to all my bubbler fans out there, I'm sorry that I could not name that flavor of bubbler.
A great pass inside, spin move, tough.
Travel. Took steps.
That's a travel.
Took steps.
That was good help defense by 44 on Maranatha. He was right there,
Kashner.
Stood straight up and took the hit and then caused the travel.
Yep. Good defense.
Rolling the ball to save time. Don't know how that's going to work right now.
Ooh.
Tough screen.
You know, I'm going to be honest. I saw nothing wrong with that screen.
Oh, there was
I know.
nothing
It's
wrong.
just because.
And a great pin in a bucket.
Brant Kashner is just a big guy. And the thing is that there was no talk on defense of that screen coming. So there was nothing wrong with that foul or with that screen. Maranatha sitting back in a 2-3
North
zone
Central
once
is
again.
very reminiscent. If you know NCCAA teams pretty well, they're very reminiscent.
That's a goaltend.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Goaltend. A man jumped up and hung on the net for
that is
no reason.
Don't see that too often.
His coach is staring him down and just asked him, "What are you doing?" A little joking about it.
Yeah. He was laughing. So I don't think that. Again, it's obviously
it's hard to be extremely upset when you're up by 40.
A big elbow by Josh Davis there. Brent Kashner shoving people out of the way. Jump ball. You know, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to respect Josh Davis's play right now. I mean, he's a grad senior, and I know that he's playing very physical and obviously is borderline dirty playing. But if I were him,
he's playing tough right now.
I'd be doing the same thing. I mean, it's your last 12 minutes of your career. How do you want to go out? I don't want to go out on my own terms, if I'm being honest. So
yep, I would agree.
And if that means fouling out or just being more physical than the other team, I'm going to do it.
Malachi Herbster with
just short.
Almost got there.
Able to get the roll. Brent Kashner
shove
with
on 44. I don't know if there was really a complete shove. He's just a big guy.
Yeah.
And so.
Yep.
Not 100% sure with the call, but it probably was needed to be made.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Tough pass. Got picked off with Malachi Herbster. Maranatha bringing the ball out with Josh Davis on the left side of the floor.
Josh Davis spins, top of the key.
Someone
by Malachi Herbster.
Just fell. Malachi Herbster, yep. Off the right side of the rim. Rebound by North Central. And just a little bit of a miscommunication there from 23 and 5 for North Central. Really one of the first turnovers. Actually, no, that's not true. I think a possession before they had a turnover.
Yeah, I believe so.
But yeah, you would really like to see, if you're North Central, you'd really love to see them continue to build on this lead. They played fantastic. A 3 by Josh Davis. Bang! Give them all of that. All twine by Josh Davis.
Yep.
And so, like I was saying, you really, if you're a North Central fan, player, athlete, you'd really love to see them continue to build on this lead and just make it even higher. You're up by 37 right now.
Good cut by Jacob Thompson.
Yeah, great pass. You'd really love to see them make it 50, possibly even 60. They have plenty of time. They're up by 30 at this point in the first half.
And typically, you know, like for North Central's reserve players, like it's honestly so hard to sit the bench for the entire first half and part of the second half and then come in and have to make an impact in this game. And so I give them high praise right now for coming in and not letting up, not giving any leeway to Maranatha to let them get back into this game. So I think it's really good on their part to stay poised and stay ready to go in this game.
100%.
And I honestly think that's very crucial, especially for a coach to have confidence in your reserves, to know that even though they're sitting on the bench for so long, that he can play them if their time comes
100%.
to where they need to get in the game and play big minutes for their team, especially coming down, and they're going to be playing a lot tougher competition. The road does not get easier for North Central.
Still North Central breakaway. Can we see something special? Yeah, tough foul there by Malachi Herbster. And like you were saying, Landon, it's typically a lot of the times when you have a bigger team like North Central, who's D3, a lot of times you'll see the backup players come in and kind of just start having more fun, I would say.
Yeah.
And not take it as serious as when the starters were initially in. Yeah. But that is not the way North Central is playing. They're still being serious and disciplined, and no matter how far on the bench, even the last guy is taking this just as serious as the starters are.
Yep. And they came here to play. They are on a business trip right now, and they are very clearly showing that.
Yes, 100%. Offensive rebound by North Central.
And like you still see guys crashing for offensive boards. That's something that it's so hard for a reserve player to come in and just make an immediate impact, because you're sitting for so long and your feet are cold and stuff like that. But still.
And they're so unselfish. Look, like 5 passes right there on a fast break, just trying to find the open shot.
Making them.
Oh, great pass.
Good.
Right back to the outside corner, pass again. That was a tough pass.
Ooh.
And Malachi Herbster almost just destroyed our booth.
Oh boy.
But you know, he's a hustler, so that's fine.
That was a close one. He almost he almost fell into the bubblers. That would have been really bad, folks.
Oh yeah, if he wrecked our bubblers, man, I don't know what we would have done.
That would have definitely broken
Speaking
my
of
heart.
Bubblr is actually produced in Watertown, Wisconsin, the home of Maranatha.
I don't think that they're sponsored by Bubblr though.
No, they're not.
That is one thing that I have on Maranatha.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, what a step back! Oh my
Harden
goodness!
with the freaking 3! Holy crap! Lost my
What a
cool over there
shot.
for a little second, but that was insane.
What a shot!
What a shot! Step back, 3. Oh,
Great
now
defense.
he's playing great defense too. Who was that? I'm sorry, I gotta say his name.
That was number 32.
No, that was 31. Was it not? Pretty sure it was 31. I think they are brothers, actually. I remember seeing brothers. Sorry, our pamphlet is going crazy.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
I think
Carmelo McNeil and Carrington McNeil.
It was one of the two.
It was one
but
of them.
regardless, both
You
of
guys
them
are
have
brothers,
been
so
playing
high
pretty
praise.
cold. Yeah.
Oh, tough finish up in the air, but misses. Maranatha ball.
You know, I'm surprised it took us this long to figure out that they were twins.
I mean, they're wearing the exact same socks, the exact same shoes. They have the same hair.
Yeah,
they're
but
like the same build.
It took me a little bit. I
Oh
thought I
yeah.
was just
I
seeing-
know. I'm just saying, how did we not recognize
Yeah, I
it
know.
earlier? Oh, tough finish by Mike on Maranatha. Mike Murdas. So fun fact, number 10 on North Central, Chris Orsello, looks like a player that played at Emmaus last year when he had short hair. So it kind of looks like I'm seeing my teammate Steven on the floor.
He actually goes to Crown now.
Yeah,
Fun
he
fact.
goes to Crown, and he actually
He's on their track and field
Oh,
team.
flap warning on North Central.
Interesting.
Hezekiah jawing with the referee a little bit, but his teammates quickly remind him to be quiet.
Yes.
As I was saying, number 10, Chris Orsello, looks like a man named Stephen Petka last year. He led the nations on block for the NCAA or NCCAA, and was a great weapon for the Emmaus Bible College men's basketball team. But he transferred to Crown and is actually long jumping and triple jumping for their track team.
He's also on their golf team, I believe, too.
I think he is on the golf team. But here's the thing: at Crown, in his first meet, broke the records for both long jump and triple jump, and then this last week broke his own record again.
It's pretty crazy.
So it's pretty crazy.
High praise.
Oh, tough defense by Chris
Okay.
Orsello.
Tough defense right there.
Dylan Woodward passes it.
I'm not gonna lie though, I do like number 10 shoes. He's got some nice Kobe's.
Those are some nice. And he's playing fantastic defense.
I would agree.
Oh,
Interesting. Travel.
questionable travel call.
I feel for that guy trying to take a charge. 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna get the charge, and you're just gonna end up hurting your elbow more than anything.
I don't know if I quite
Or your butt,
agree
one of the
with
two.
that call. I guess I didn't see a good eye line of it. We're missing our towel boy right now, Timmy Iverson.
One of a kind.
He's typically the Emmaus Bible College. He helps out. He's the ball boy, water guy. Does literally a little bit of everything here at Emmaus Bible College. And he's typically our towel cleaner, but he's not here right now, and so we're really missing him.
Yes. I will say, Luke, before this next game, we need to put in a request to get some sort of cushion padding or something like that.
Oh,
'cause my
100%.
butt is
I'm
currently
getting some
numb right now.
I'm getting some bleacher butt.
Yeah.
And if you're an avid sports fan, you 100% know what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
yes, for sure. And especially after landing on my butt a lot last night, it is in a lot of pain right now, to say the least.
Landon Jacobus, the man sitting next to me, took 4 charges in last night's game. Great pass.
Oh, my goodness. Good news, Okafuna with the hammer.
Good news. Wow, that really lit a spark.
I mean, it is still
And a rebound by Dylan Wood.
37-point game.
It's still a 37-point game, but that was that was like a nice flash to see. Good news, I believe, is a freshman.
He is, yes.
And so
it's good for the highlight reel.
three more years of work and development.
I believe
could
that
really show.
I believe that this is
potential.
like his first year playing basketball too.
Wow, that's
I believe
crazy.
so. He is just learning the fundamentals of basketball right now, and to do that at the college level is so difficult to do.
And it was a great dunk by goodness, but it was also a fantastic pass to find him by
Yes.
Dylan Woodward.
Yes, I would agree. Obviously, again, he's still learning the basics and is still trying to develop his game. And I would agree with you, Luke. I would say in a couple of years, you know,
He
you
could be a
get down
dangerous
fundamentals. You know, he doesn't have to have the greatest shot. He just needs to get his fundamentals down in the paint and really just work on being a unstoppable force inside and out, and he can be a really good player in a couple of years, especially with his size.
He's honestly not getting a lot of minutes. He's playing on pretty limited minutes right now,
and a lot of that is just because of his mobility.
Yes,
I think that
100%. But obviously, like we said, give him a year or two, and in the NCCAA, he could be a dangerous player.
it's a good shot by number 21 for North Central, Tyler Van Eden. I believe he is.
Kale Moultrie with a tough
I believe
three.
he is one of the last two off the bench. But you know, number 25 and number. Sorry, I didn't even realize his name. Number 21. They're making the most of their time. They're getting some well-deserved minutes. And those players that don't obviously get as much minutes in a game are so crucial to a team. Not that they impact the game in the game, but they are such a huge presence in practice to bring competition every day for those people that are making an impact out on the court. So they're so much more vital than they probably think that they are.
100%.
And so it's really cool to see guys like number 21 for North Central, Tyler Van
with the
Eden,
ball.
to get a score in game.
Ooh, a nice lay.
Josh Davis brings the ball up the court.
Guarded by one of the twins.
And-
Some tough
and-
defense. Standing there.
Looking forward for next year for Maranatha, there's going to be a lot of pieces that Maranatha is going to have to fill for next year, losing 3 out of their 5 starters, I believe. Right. I believe that they're losing 3 out of their 5 starters in Herbster, Davis, and Moultrie.
That's
So-
what Malachi Herbster really stepped up this year. I don't quite remember him a whole lot from last year.
Yeah, he's definitely had to fill a role that he is not used to doing in being more of an inside player than an inside-out player, but he has really filled that role well and has made the most of his opportunities this season. He's averaging, I believe, 13 points a game.
Josh Davis with 3 on top of the key, off the backboard. Good news, finish, rebound,
Finish
and a
by
tough
Good News,
finish.
Doc.
I mean,
Good News
Oh.
found the floor monster.
yep. Blew out a tire, and almost a double block by Josh Davis and Malachi Herbster.
Yep.
But it did get him on the arm there, so that's going to result in 2 shots.
Number 10 for North Central, Chris Orsello is at the line, shooting 2, and he misses both of them.
He misses both of them, but Chris Orsello has played some fantastic defense tonight.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Literally coming off the bench and having insane intensity.
I do like the mustache as well.
I am a fan
I am
of the
digging the
mustache.
mustache. I wish I could grow a mustache like that.
Tough foul there. Maranatha's going to the line. That's number 11. Where is it? I just lost it. Justice Morrison, number 11, is at the line now.
Yes.
But yeah, like we were saying, Chris Orsello, the mustache, I'd give it a solid like 8 or 7.
He reminds me of Doug. Who's the guy that played on I can't remember
what
the team. For March Madness last year.
Oh.
Crap. He plays for Bryant College or Bryant University now.
Oh, I have no clue.
Doug Eater, I believe.
Doug Eater? I think that sounds right.
I believe that was his name, but he had a really sick mustache, and I was really digging that one. It was on it was on St. Peter's University.
Oh yes. I know who you're talking about. I have his face in my head, but I can't remember a name.
Yep. But I just remember his mustache from last year, and that reminds me a lot of that. Josh Davis with the ball, whips it over to
Moultrie,
Caleb
deep three.
Moultrie. That's
Off
gonna be
to the
off
left.
North Central looking to run.
Just super unselfish play by North Central. Could have taken that in for an easy layup, but passes over to Hezekiah for a bucket.
North Central is 16 of 25 from 3.
Wow.
They're 64% from the 3-point line. That is insane. That's just insane. I don't think I've seen a stat line like that in a long time.
That's what the good teams do. They show up on occasions like this.
Yep.
And now timeout Maranatha.
All right, and we are back with 3:30 left to play. North Central leads 86-46.
Oh,
Caleb Moultrie with the 3 on the way, no good. I will say this is some really good playing time for North Central's reserves, and it's also a really good rest time for North Central starters
100%,
as well, because they will definitely be getting the kitchen sink is going to be thrown at them by Trinity tomorrow, to say the least. I was talking with some of Trinity's players earlier, and they were telling me that I think they lost by 17 earlier this season to North Central. So it definitely, there was obviously a large gap in play, but Trinity is a solid team.
Trinity is a solid team who has good players.
Yes, that definitely can come together and definitely can give a shot at North Central.
And exactly what you just said. The key is going to be playing as a team.
Yes.
I think it's really shown tonight with Maranatha. A lot of it has been Caleb Moultrie trying to do a lot, and Hezekiah. Am I saying the right name? And Malachi Herbster.
Yes.
Doing a lot.
Yep.
And so it's been those two trying to do a lot to handle the team. And so I hope they can come together as a team to put up a show against North Central.
Yes. Number 11, Justice Morrison going to the line, shooting 2 for the SaberCats. It looks like an illegal substitution of some sort, or blood. Not entirely sure what happened there. I'm not quite sure exactly what happened there, but nonetheless, Morrison misses the second. Grant Cashner got the rebound. Good news, Okafuno puts up a shot, misses. Good news, gets his own rebound, goes back up, misses again, and rebound by North Central. North Central is still looking to push.
Oh, a tough finish.
The twin connection there between the McNeil brothers. I believe that was Carlington to Camello.
Did you say Carmelo Anthony?
No.
Is that what you said?
Carmelo McNeil, actually.
Oh, I heard he was better than Anthony, actually.
3 by number 25 from Maranatha, Shane Bryant.
McNeil. Number 10. That's our guy. Oh, misses off the front of the rim.
It's the mustache.
He might have nicked it when he was in his shooting form.
I think I care more about if the hair on his mustache is doing okay after that shot.
Yeah. Getting pinned. Tough 3. But number 5. Here they go. North Central running with that easy layup. A minute 30 left in this
The North
game.
Central coach just notified his team to not push in transition for here on out.
Yeah. And
good sportsmanship right there.
With a minute 30 left in the game, almost up by 50.
There's no reason.
What do you think about today's game?
You know, I think Maranatha definitely gave them their best shot. They were obviously outmatched from the start here. I think there was definitely a lot of things that they could have done better.
Great bucket.
You know, but when a team shoots, I think they're shooting 61% right now from 3. Obviously, that's the biggest reason why they are winning this game by so much. And you know, I don't necessarily agree with Maranatha going into 2-3. I don't think that was the smart decision.
Great 3.
Because there's just no contest.
No.
And so, you know, I think that was kind of their downfall there.
And there's not a lot you can do when the team you're playing is shooting 63% from the three-point line.
Yep, there's nothing. So, you know, I give Maranatha props. They played a really good game yesterday against Oak Hills and found a way to win in overtime. And you can definitely tell that there was some fatigue from playing from yesterday as well, and North Central not playing at all yesterday. Yeah. So I think that definitely plays into it. But nonetheless, Maranatha had a good season. I think first-year coach and probably not having a great chance to recruit that many players and having to play with players from previous coach. So I give props to Maranatha's coach for making the most out of the season. He definitely had a tough schedule too, playing D3 schools as well. So you know, I think the biggest focus for this team this year was building culture and establishing building blocks for next season and the years to come.
And like we said earlier, good news. Like, we believe this was his first year ever playing basketball.
Yes.
And so to develop him would be huge.
Yep.
And then getting a bunch of guards who can shoot and put him around him.
And based off of their coach's height, I would take a guess that he was opposed back in his day as well.
Yes.
So I would definitely say that he's definitely going to work hard to develop him as a better player and find people to surround him better with. So you know, I think that Maranatha is on the up here in the coming years. It'll be exciting playing them in the next couple of years as I get another stab at them in the next couple of years of playing them in regional play and in regular season as well.
And just,
oh my goodness!
And in the last second, Good News misses the dunk, and that's really just a good representation of this game today.
Yep. Well, that is the game right there. North Central finishes with 97 points, Maranatha 52. After this game is the award ceremony for the North region. So we will get back to you with the women's matchup between the Maranatha SaberCats and the North Central Rams women's game. So for now, I'm Landon Jacobus, and my co-host Luke Sorinsky are signing off.
Have a good day.
Good afternoon and welcome to the award ceremony for the NCCAA North All-Region. At this time, we will be presenting the Women's All-Region recognition, beginning with honorable mention, and then going 13, 17, first team, followed by the Region Player of the Year and the Region Coach of the Year on the women's side. Here to present the awards are Providence and Coach Joe Corsi and Women's Coach Sharon Tomlinson. Honorable mentions on the women's side, beginning with representatives from Calvary University, Ruthie Doherty. Also from Calvary University, Bella Miller. From Central Christian College of the Bible, Alexis Wiseman. From Crown College, Shauna Thompson. From Central Christian College of the Bible, Faith Owen. From Crown College, Isabel Sager. From Faith Baptist Bible College, McKenna Live. From North Central University, Caitlin Ryan. Also from North Central University, Priscilla Brewster. From Providence University College, Megan Beebe. From North Central University, Michaela Ola. From Providence University College, Amber Navarro. from Oak Hills College, Brenna Uniger. From Faith Baptist Bible College, Rachel Kletchko. From Calvary University, Kimberly Fowler. From Central Christian College of the Bible, Kelsey Todd. And from Emmaus Bible College, Hannah Boyer. Your 13 all-region. Second team all-region from Trinity Bible College, Brennan Anderson. From Providence University College, Trinity Clare. From Crown College, Mackenzie Latsky. From Oak Hills Christian College, Josiah Thompson. And from Maranatha Baptist University, Caitlin Morrison. Your second team all-region. And for first team all-region, first from Trinity Bible College, Stacia West. From Crown College, Maddie Peacock. From North Central University, Joelle Tulso. From North Central University, Caitlin Vanderplag. And from Faith Baptist Bible College, Michaela Jones. And your region player of the year from Trinity Bible College, Stacia West. And your all-region coach of the year from Trinity Bible College, Rachel Noel. Congratulations to all our women recipients who all region selected for 2023. And for the men's all region selection, beginning with honorable mention. First from Oak Hills Christian College, Quincy Wilson. From Faith Baptist Bible College, Jay Scorgan. From Trinity Bible College, Austin Mullen. From Providence University College, Joshua Armstrong. From Crown College, Jason Massick. From Maranatha Baptist University, Malachi Brewster. From Moody Bible Institute, Jacob Brown. From Calvary University, Noah Durden. From Trinity Bible College, Josh Stoughton. And from Maranatha Baptist University, Josh Davis. You're all regions for the mission. Third team on the region, first from North Central University, Caden Freakley. From Maranatha Baptist University, Caleb Moultrie. From Central Christian College of the Bible, Eris Abdel Nasser. From Faith Baptist Bible College, Jared Pearson. And from Calvary University, Jonah Murr. Your third team all region. Second team, first from Crown College, Cade Carroll. From Central Christian College of the Bible, Quincy James Jr. From Oak Hills Christian College, DeAndre Anderson. From Trinity Bible College, Marcellus Menpermini. And from Providence University College, Riley Paul. Your second team all region. First team all region, beginning with North Central University, Micah Filer. From Faith Baptist Bible College, Chris Burnett. From Trinity Bible College, Khalil Bolden. From Crown College, Seth Royston. And from Emmaus Bible College, Tyrus Buckner. Your 2023 North Region Player of the Year from North Central University, Micah Filer. And your Region Coach of the Year from Faith Baptist Bible College, Brandon. Congratulations.